What's up, everybody? This is Tony Vincent.
And I'm Mr.Magistral Malik.
I am Hero.
And welcome to our Dalmatian Street episode reviews, where we review the episode of Dalmatian Street. Although the show may be for families, our reviews may contain strong language and curse words, so viewer discretion is advised. Before I begin the review, I would like you all and welcome Mr.Magistral Malik. He will be the new co-host. Flash, unfortunately, because it took a lot of energy out of him to do the reviews, and because of life, we have a more busy lifestyle. Flash will no longer be able to continue this series, but Mr. Magistral Malik will be the new co-host, so he's just as fun. Today we are going to be reviewing the doghouse, and a lot of these I say are like roller coasters and stuff. This one kind of is. We get to see where Delilah works and the humans she works with, Dave, in the hospital, and he's talking about, like, you have no idea what it's like to take care of 3 kids, and then she's like, you should try 98, is what he's gonna find out later in the episode. Then, back at the house, Dylan, being the nerd and whatever, has this exact blueprint of all the hiding spots for the Dalmatians. I'm like, you know, you're defeating the purpose. Clarissa, on the other hand, is like, plotting. She's always plotting, like, oh, can I get rid of these bitches next door? Throws one of Hugo's slippers, tells Dylan, hey, show me what you can do with a slipper, how a dog uses a slipper. And Dylan, who's so smart not to fall for this shit, actually falls for it and plays tug of war with it, which leads Hugo to be, well, Clarissa pulls like a thorn plant that goes right up his butt. And the joke is when he goes to the hospital, it's like, I got a thorn up my ass. And he's like, I need you to get a pest control team over to 101 Dalmatian Street. So the little needle of anesthesia accidentally goes into Dave. He's completely knocked out. Delilah's got to get his way there. And while her and Delilah are trying to make their way home to abort this crisis, you'll notice that there's a food truck outside, and there's like a little glimpse of Hunter, and that's just going to lead to stuff later. So they get home, Diesel's got a boot and a pie, and of course their goshly, cringy, what in the fuck is this? Type decoy human with a balloon for a head, and they have a tape recorder, and the whole thing just sounds like, ugh. Anyways, Dave wakes up. Dylan's blueprints actually helps hide the family to the point where when the pest control comes by, they're like, we got a call about like tons and tons of children. And then he goes, I don't see anything. I'm just here, you know, the owner with a couple dogs. You said there was 101? I don't know. They're like, okay, we're sorry for bothering you. They leave, all the dogs come out, and then Dave's like, wow, Delilah, you have so many kids. I mean, this is way more to take care of than 3. Then Carissa's like, oh, my plans are spoiled. She has to go like, rrr. And then they think she's a rabid dog. She gets her just desserts, and then whoop. I got a lot more to add on with my thoughts, but I'm going to take it to the new co-host, Mr. Magistral Malik, for his thoughts on the episode. So Malik, what are your thoughts on the episode?
I think that I like a lot of things from the episode pertaining to how Delilah works as an assistant for Dr. Dave, and like, it's pretty interesting to see how a character that is a Dalmatian is working for a hospital than just a fire station. Like Doug works for like some firefighter station, and I find that cliche in my opinion for doing that. But at least Delilah has a sort of assistants working as like a doctor dog. But I've liked everything else at the end. The jokes of like a lot of butt jokes at the end, where Delilah just like smacks Dr. Dave with her butt, and the horse Pearl ends up crashing one of the police cars with their rear. Just some butt jokes at the end, but like, yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. What about you, Hero?
This episode made me very mad because Clarissa had to be the biggest heroine of them all. But I have to say that the toy human was funny, and why did Diesel have a boot on his head? The episode, I don't know what to say. I'm losing my scene of thought, so I'll stop now.
I'm gonna add on more. As Malik did say about Pearl, her butt on the car, I might have forgotten that or don't remember. I mean, I do have a clear mind of how it was. But it was that, decoy human before they got there. I mean, Delilah looks at it as I think there was a scene or a picture where she's dragging it and one of the meat trees was on top of it or something, but I'm like, the decoy human was just cringy as hell. I mean, I get it. Dogs really don't know what humans look like, and I get that's the joke. But in the end, that was hilarious. Of course, Clarissa getting owned at the end, but Dylan, why must you? You're smart enough not to fall for this bitch-ass Karen, alright? Just, oh my god, he's gonna do it again in another episode, and that one, I will yell more, because it's just, you're my favorite character. Why do you have to be so fucking dumb? Alright, so, Malik, would you change anything about this episode?
I honestly don't think I would change anything about it. Maybe just how Dylan plays tug of war with Hugo's slipper, and it seems sort of off character since Dylan is normally supposed to be like this shy, insecure type of dog that gets just more of this nerdy type, but he wants to be mischievous like Dolly, and I thought that was off character, and I would have kind of expected maybe Dolly to do that, and then Dylan tries to play tug of war to stop Dolly from getting the slipper, and playing tug of war with it. I would have maybe now to think of it, suggest that, but not really anything else. Maybe the part where Hugo mentions to some person something about a guy named Mr. something something nincompoop or something, telling them to call pest control to 101 Dalmatian Street, and I'm like, well, haha, very funny. They just use some constantly used kindergarten playground insult word for some character, and it just seems kind of I guess cliche and maybe somewhat counterproductive to add in the dialogue, but I just didn't feel like it served purpose to the story, and it was just more of a joke, but it's a cartoon. But I wouldn't really change much about it. What about you, Hero?
I would only say one thing. Dan, you're an idiot. He's a no better. Janet, just I would change that. Nothing else. So no better.
I agree with you guys. It's you're so smart, you come out with a blueprint for hide and seek, even though you don't understand the concept, but it actually worked out in the end of the episode. But for me, that would be probably the only thing changed. I'm oh my god. Alright, so we're at the ratings. 0 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Now, I do have to deduct points for Dylan being a dumbass and falling for Carissa's trap. But Clarissa getting owned in the end makes it funny. And I might take some of the points for the decoy human, which is cringy as hell. And Malik said, somebody about that something. That's Hugo calling pest control. I don't know where he came up with the douchebag thing, but for me,
I was talking about something else, where he was talking to not the pest control, something around some of the dialogue about something along those lines, where he was talking to likely before he was gonna get sedated by Dave with the syringe, around that part or something. But yeah.
I do apologize for that. We're in the ratings. We could have saved that for earlier, but sorry. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. What about you, Malik?
I think I would give it a 7.8. What about you, Hero?
I will have to drop points for Dan. Dan, like idiot. So, 8 out of 10.
Well, thank you for watching. And even though Malik is the new co-host, I still will help promote Flash. So check out Flash's YouTube channel in the description. Check him out on Twitch. He goes by Kenny Tag. He probably will have a schedule, so go and follow him to see when he does, stream. Also follow Malik on Twitch. Just follow them, and if there's a pre-recording still saved, watch it, see if you like it, then follow them. They could really use that. And don't forget to follow my other channel, the Furry Gamer, Hero's channel, and Malik's channel, Mr.Magistral Malik's channel. They will be in the description below. And the previous review will be in the description below. So go check that out. I'm so happy to bring this back. I know it's been a long time, and don't forget to check out my other videos. I've had to fill in the slot with me reviewing and reacting and commentary to Louis White DPs and some other videos. And I see that I'm at 86 subscribers, so we're getting closer. I'm getting closer to 100, and once we get to 100, I will be having a promo video that's only going to be 30 seconds for a Q&A, so I look forward to that and to answering your questions. Don't forget to check out Hero's got a couple videos. One with Mr. Magistral Malik does the thumbnail for one of them. Hero has played Among Us, and I would recommend you checking that out. Coming up next is a big roller coaster movie, and it's the next two-parter. It's A Summer to Remember, and the nose job, we do each part as a separate episode. So we're going to be doing 1 and 2 separate, so don't forget to check that out. And I'm not going to drag this out too much, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And for those of you that are not subscribers, save you the trouble of coming back to my channel by hitting subscribe and being notified with the bell. As always, bow wacka wow, guys.
Bow wacka wow, guys.
Well, guys.